Hello everyone, I'm Ayu. I'm one of the English Language Education students at Ganesha University of Education. I hope you guys stay in good health and adhere to the COVID-19 pandemic protocol. In this time, I will explain a little about Merdeka Belajar and Kampus Merdeka. I'm sure you have heard this term. These two terms have been stipulated by the Indonesian Education Minister, Mr. Nadiem Makarim. Well, without waiting any longer, let's get started. Okay, what is Merdeka Belajar? Well, that's right. Merdeka Belajar is a new learning system which frees students from pursuing target grades. This all aim for the convenience of students in the learning process and also for the future of the students themselves. In accordance with the speech of the Indonesian Minister of Education, Mr. Nadiem Makarim, the impacts of Merdeka Belajar program includes: first, USBN. Implementation of USBN in these years is carried out in accordance with the school's decision according to the curriculum used in each school. This includes grades for school assignments such as individual assignments, group assignments, papers, portfolios, or the like. So there is learning outside the classroom. So there is learning outside in the classroom. So in accordance with school readiness, it is not forced. Okay, second, UN. The national examination in 2020 will be implemented as last year. Meanwhile, for the next year, it will be eliminated and replaced with a minimum competency assessment. The emergency of this minimum competency assessment includes literacy and numeracy competency tests and character surveys. This aims to make students understand and analyze the reading, apply the concept of counting in a day and learning, mutual cooperation, diversity, and also legislation. This is implemented only at the 4th, 8th, and 11th grade levels. This will later help the ministry determine future education policies. Okay, third, learning implementation plan or lesson plan. The lesson plan is made in just one page. This includes learning objectives, learning activities, and assessment, because in fact, the essence of the reflection process. And the last, zoning system. Admission of new students is in accordance with their respective regional policies. The system contains 30% for the achievement path, 50% for the zoning road, 15% for the affirmation path. This is only for Smart Indonesian card holders and 5% for the migration path. For the next discussion is Kampus Merdeka. Okay, what is Kampus Merdeka? Kampus Merdeka is a continuation program of Merdeka Belajar that aims to encourage an increasingly autonomous and flexible learning process. There are 4 policy adjustments at Kampus Merdeka, including: first, autonomy for opening new study programs. Requirements to open a new study program are: the opportunity is given to state universities that have A or B accreditation. It must collaborate with world-class companies, world-class non-profit organizations, BUMN, BUMD, or universities with the top 100 QS World University ranking. This is allowed for all levels, both undergraduate, postgraduate, doctoral, professional program, and also vacation educational. Second is higher education accreditation system. This program will simplify the accreditation process. This program is automatic and voluntary for those who need it and reduce the administrative burden on the accreditation process. Third, freedom to become a legal entity state university. This will make state universities or public service bodies and work units interested in becoming a legal entity state universities without reducing subsidies from the government and minimum accreditation. And the last is the right to study 3 semesters. In this program, the semester credit system is no longer a study hour but an activity hour. Institutions are required to give students the right to carry out activities outside the study program, both inside and outside of state universities. Students are allowed to choose the type of activity to be carried out in addition to studying in class. It aims for a culture of independent learning, staying disciplined, having a social impact and real-time solution, so as to gain valuable knowledge and experience in education, including internships, volunteers, social projects, student exchange, and research. Okay, I think that's all. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.